Hi everyone, my name is Michelle. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to solve one for the problem in the database category. The number is 181. The name is employees earning more than their managers. It is an easy level question, so that should be relatively easy. So first, let's just go over the description of this question. The employee table holds all the employees, including their managers. Every employee has an ID, and there is also a column for the manager ID. Given the employees table, write a SQL query that finds out employees who earn more than their managers. For the above table, Joy is the only employee who earns more than their his managers, so we return the column with employee and the name is only Joy. So before we directly writing the coding, we first do the theoretical analysis. So we have this employee table. For this table particular, we have 4 columns. The first column is ID, which is the employee's ID, and the second column is name. And the third column is salary, and the fourth column is manager ID. We could see that for some numbers like manager ID, we have both 3 and 4, and it also shows up in the ID column, which is 3 and 4. We know that manager is actually also the employees in a company. So sometimes there is some combinations both the managers and the ID things. So the thing when we are trying to solve this problem, we have to combine the same table twice. Combine these 2 tables together to find out the salaries between the employee and their managers. The way we're going to do is based on the left join. So we do the left join on these 2 tables, and the statement would be the table 1's manager ID is equals to table 2's ID, which means we want to find for each employee who is their manager and what is the salary for their managers. So we have to find the link between the manager ID and the ID itself. We could see that for the first table, the ID 3 and ID 4 doesn't have any manager ID, which means they may not have any managers yet. So for these things, when we do the left join, the table 2's for these 2 rows, they will be always empty, which means there is no values for these 2 rows. And for the first 2 rows, we actually just copy the ID 3 and ID 4 rows, the informations to the table 2. And we could find that after we have this table, we found that only for the first row, which is the name of the Joy, her salary is around like 70,000, which is larger than its manager's. The manager's salary is like 60,000. So we will just return the name Joy back to as the output. Okay, so let's start writing this SQL query. So for this SQL query, we always first write down the select, and then we from the table. The table's name is employee, and we rename it as table 1 because we have to left join another table, and the table is exactly same as the first one, which we also will rename as table 2. And the statement is table 1's manager ID is equals to table 2's ID because we want to find for each particular employee what is their manager's information, both the ID, the name, and the salary. After that, we will need to make another statement on the where statement, which we are going to find which employee earning more than their managers. So for here, we have table 1's salary is larger than table 2's salary. Okay, after all of these things, we have like what we showed earlier. So for this table, we only have 1 row left, and the thing we are going to return is the table 1's name. So we're going to return table 1's name. Okay, so for here we select table 1's name, but we see the column name is actually the employee, is not name, so we rename it as employee. And at the very end, you are not. Do not forget the semicolon at the very end of your query, and we just quickly submit the solutions. So we could say that we're actually faster than around like 50% of the online submissions. And if we try it again, sometimes it will be much better. Yeah, we have like around 60%. Actually, the best thing I have is around like 274 milliseconds, which beats actually 95% of the submissions. So this question is actually very simple, but the only thing we want to know or get familiar with is the left join. So if you have any questions about left join, please just make a comment at the below, and I will reply you as soon as possible. Otherwise, if you like my video, please subscribe my channel or just like my videos and recommend my videos to your friends. Thank you so much and see you tomorrow.